It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we not talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Aha. Now you not done here, all these bad politicians, them we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want make the common man get waiting supposed get for this country. And I never hear something. Now go hear one, Maiyegun, you go show na paper. Maiyegun diary Politico. So my people make you. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, àmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara.
Good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary.
Thank you for joining me again. Share the broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. Tag the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris. If you have them as friends or followers, don't forget the Buharidins, the Buhari Diderins, the Buhari Dinotus, the Buhari Dijatus, the Buhari Shukus, the Ungo Ziaris, the Unekaharis, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, and the humbled slaves, the new recruits, the bad idiots. Tag the Facebook ads men, social media bandits. Don't forget their uncles, their aunties abroad, the abroadian Buhari idiots. I am talking about the Mumumadus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers of this world. I have a word for all of us.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò ayé ẹ̀sùnra yìí òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú ayé ẹ̀sùnra yìí.
Call them all to join us and come and learn one or two things. Let us educate them how this whole world works. And possibly let us take them out of the bubble that the criminal politicians in Nigeria that cut across all ethnic, tribe, and religion that Nigerians identified with. Maybe for an hour or two, we might succeed in taking them out of that bubble, open their eyes, before they cover them again. That is why, if you have them as friends, tell them, Maiyegun today, just once again. Because these days, I've told you this before, people are angry. People are hungry. Therefore, their act and their actions, their deeds and then their doings are expected to be questionable for those who are paying attention. Nigeria is a mad country that the criminals in Nigeria, the entitled rogues, old and young, love that way. Because in a mad country, the madder you are, the possibility that you will be rewarded more. Meaning, the more criminally minded you are, the more likely you are going to get rewarded. In the Nigeria case, that is what we have. Now, look at me very well. I have said this many times that those who brought us to this stage, a stage of total division, backwardness, corruption, and terrorism, as we have seen, we know them. We know their names. We know their faces. They can't disguise. Whatever guys they want to put on, we would always out them. And in doing so, I don't think we expect those who love or worship them to appreciate somebody like myself. I am somebody you will probably never want to like for one reason, not because I have any bad intention against you as a person, okay? Not because I have done anything like harmful to you as a person. You can only despise me, dislike me, and in some cases, as some of you have professed many times, hate me simply because I have stood my ground in choosing the criminals that have brought us to this stage. I have named them and I have chosen never to change that position. So if you don't like me, it could be because of PDP, of course. You may not like me and hate me so much because of APC. But the point is this: if you think and you take it back, just take a breath. Why is it that I don't like this guy? Oh, I don't like him because of everything he says about Ifnumbu. Oh, I don't like him because of everything he said about Bokwari. Then when you realize that, the next question should be, were those things true? Or they were lies? If you now discover that everything is said, or I have said, have always been true, especially as they affect you. I have done that countless times on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. So if you now ask yourself, does your position of I don't like him justified by the reasons why? Because you realize that it is because I choose never to back down in exposing, not praising the rogues, the criminals who brought us to this stage. And we have mentioned their crimes many times. But if you choose them in your own way of saying they are still powerful and they will remain powerful, and you will continue to make them powerful to your own detriment, you are not doing anybody. I'll tell you for educational purposes tonight why what you choose to do and the consequences of your choices are not limited to you. Do you understand that now? And since the consequences of your choices are not limited to you, those who are affected, the victims of those consequences, are expected to react. Yes, that is how the world works. And I will explain it to you. Nigeria is a country that should have been so blessed, but caused by the greed and selfishness of those who were supposed to be patriotic. What more would you expect a country to give to you to show patriotism than for you to be in charge of the running, not ruining of that country, of uniting, not dividing the people of that country? What more honor? What honor is more than that you can gain in the country of 200 million people? You found yourself in position where you are managing affairs of millions of people. And guess what? They bungled it. How? Rather than make you the center of all they are thinking and doing, they made themselves the center of it. The result of that is what you have today. Poverty, unemployment, ruined economy, joblessness, as you can see. Those are the consequences of your choices. So when that happens, what do you get? Increased in crime. And that's what you have now. So when you choose to empower rogues who make themselves more important than you, the consequences of that, like I said, is not limited to you, because this world is not built, doesn't revolve around you who have chosen your oppressors over your liberty. How? I told somebody, I said, if you look at those who indeed are more alarmed, worried about the state of things in Nigeria, the people, your politicians, your government, your government, your decision makers, and the rest of them. Yeah. When you look at those who are so worried and those who are more outspoken, yeah, they are mainly those who are outside Nigeria. You know why? Because, number one, things that they make you feel so unconcerned about will never happen anywhere in the whole world without them becoming the headline news all over the world. But in Nigeria, they are nothing. But do you also know that when they say Fulani terrorists invade a village or community and killed people or kidnapped people, children, women, most of those who speak out are those who are not even in Nigeria. Because, number one, they are not those being kidnapped. You know that. When you walk on the street as a young man and you are harassed by their police just because they want to extort you, when people raise alarm, most of those who raise this alarm are far, far away from the, from the grip of these lawless, criminals in uniforms. When your politicians abandoned your own medical facilities that they've abandoned, moribund, left for you to use, and then they have to convert your own money into whatever currency of the country they want to go and seek health care. The people who raise the alarm are more concerned, are mostly outside Nigeria. You know why? These are people who can easily access health care where they live. These are people who can at least attest or access to reliable security. When your politician loots you, steal your money meant for power generation and distribution, which could otherwise improve, industrialization that could also generate jobs, create a boost your own economy, sort of a buoyant one. Your politicians looted the money. They bagged the money and put them on the private jets they bought with the stolen money from you. And they ferry the money out every now and then. The people who raise this alarm, who know the consequences of all of this, who indeed are not going to bear the direct consequences of this, raising this alarm, have access to the things they are taking away from you. They lock your schools, young people at home right now, wasting away, right? Even if they finally get the whole education and graduation, you know where they are going, because there were those before them too, messed up and completely, almost ruined. So they know where this is going to end, right? While their own children are accessing better, unhindered education abroad. So look at me very well. I personally, I happen to be one of those that is, one of those that are far away from the consequences of your criminal leaders. So you are supposed to see me as a friend, because the fact that I could help in skeleton the criminals as who they are, helping you to make you understand your choices, and at the same time, the consequences of those choices. You chose your oppressors, and therefore you make an enemy out of your supposed friend. But I'll tell you more, because this is not just raising alarm. This is me coming from the constituency of those who are keeping Nigeria running right now. And I'll explain that to you, in case if the kind of education they have given to you have destroyed you so much, okay? Listen to this. So I am talking to those of you who think exposing these rogues for who they are, is an attack on the country. There is no other attack. There is no worse attack on a country than for those who have the opportunity to build and create a peaceful, prosperous, and safe country, have chosen to create war, division, disunity, corruption, poverty, things that continue to make and threaten the existence of the people. There is no greater offense. There is no greater unpatriotic act than the act of those many of you have chosen as your leaders for whatever reason you have chosen them. But let's look at it this way. I come from the constituency of those, yeah, who have been subsidizing Nigeria for many, many years, when your politicians are stealing everything stealable, including mortgaging your future, the future of your children, to the point that they have bankrupted the entire country. There is no greater unpatriotic act than what they have done to Nigeria, right? Exposing them is one of the best patriotic act for any one of you who claim to love Nigeria. And I will explain that too. Every year, people like myself continue to pump in the forex that your politicians have now chosen over your naira for their luxurious life, or the luxury life that they have chosen at your own expense. Every year, people like myself in living abroad, working hard, not waiting for the crumbs from any of your political oppressors, as many of you have chosen, probably as you think that is your destiny. Defend them, eat the crumbs, and possibly wait for empowerment from them. Wait for, what do you call it, trader money, and then you can start business or whatever other things they've promised you, that have continued to dig you deeper in poverty. Young people in their own 20s, they have no idea what the future is going to be like. But I, as a person, I happen to be one of those who continue to subsidize Nigeria when your politicians are looting you dry and blind. Every year, Nigerians living outside Nigeria remit over $35 billion into the economy of Nigeria, that continue to keep the people sane, at least some businesses running and function, and some families functional. And I'll tell you how. Your politicians will write budgets. They have no job. They will promise you heaven and earth and all that, but they have no plan of fulfilling any of them, right? Then they will write your budget. You will hear them when they will start the robbery. For example, in 2022, when Nigeria is already bankrupted by these guys, they wrote a budget of 20.5 trillion naira. Guess what? They were planning to generate 5 trillion and then borrow 15.5 trillion naira in 2022 alone. In the process, they were also relying on the diaspora remittances. You know what happened when that happened? When your government is broke, when your country is broke, they will not be able, to pay the workers. That is already happening. They will not be able to fulfill their import financial responsibility. That is already happening. Okay? So families who are supposed to have access to good medical care, since they never invested in them, right now, just forget it. How do you then care for your sick family members? How do you care for their education? How do you care for their own power? How do you care for their housing? How do you care for their security? That then made many of you today a mini local government in a country where they are budgeting trillion to generate electricity, but they are generating darkness, to build you roads, but they are building you potholes, to give you security, but they are harming terrorists, yeah? To strengthen your naira, but they continue to weaken it. To build your refineries, but they continue to destroy them. And all of this to give you jobs, but they continue to make you jobless. So somebody now said, Maiyegun, it is sad to see a young man, a young graduate. Maybe you are watching me right now. A young graduate, yeah, who is jobless. To now hustle for money, buy a smartphone, right? And then come on social media to defend his oppressors. And at the same time, be making mouth that their oppressors will continue to lead them, and there's nothing anybody who is complaining can do about it. So in other words, you think whether you vote for your Kolu Tifnumbu is going to affect Maiyegun? Of course it's not. When you did with Bokwari in 7 years, you became poorer than you were in 2015. Yes. Many of you ended up in the hand of a terrorist as victims of a kidnapping. Yeah, many of you will never return. Yes, under APC, Egbekegbe. Today, your economy is in shambles. Nobody should tell you anything otherwise. Just look around you. In 7 years, whatever you choose to do, you are not doing anybody. You are doing yourselves. But let's take it back a little bit again. When people now feel like, man, Nigeria is done for, therefore, the result of the one Nigeria that your leaders, unpatriotic people, look at it this way, okay? Say, if you love something you love and you appreciate, yeah, would you not by any means protect it? Take a look at your phone. Look at that, your phone. I don't know how much you bought it, right? But somehow, it is not how much you bought the phone that really matters. It is what you use the phone for, Abi. So therefore, I don't know how you treat your phone, but many people treat their phones so cautiously, Abi, because you love it, because it means so much to you, and you will never let anything happen to it, and you will never let it get into the wrong hands as well. Yeah, exactly. That is something that you can relate with personally. Now, take a look at a country where you have people, human beings, okay, and then you have an opportunity, okay, to see through to see to their affairs and all that, and you love this country, okay, you love this country, you want this country to have electricity like everywhere else, Abi. You want this country to be industrialized. You want this country to be united in love, prosperity, I mean in growth, things that are not just meant to be wishes, Abi. They are meant to be acted upon. Now, if you love that thing, right? So, okay, if you now love that country this much, would you say the way they have ruled Nigeria from 1960 to 2022, in your own opinion, by everyone who has been in charge of Nigeria, whether as your governor, whether as this or that, in these 62 years, in your own opinion, would you say the result of today shows that those people loved Nigeria, or they loved Nigerians, in your own opinion? Being honest right now, this moment. Forget where you belong to, which camp you belong to right now. Just ask yourself, with everything you have seen in your lifetime, would you say Nigeria is a textbook definition
of a country loved by our rulers, past and present, in your opinion? Whatever your answer is, yeah, will help you in understanding my next stage. People are angry. People are hungry. Hungry man is an angry man. Today, why are Nigerians angry? Why are others calling for the negotiation of this contraption? Why are others calling for immediate breakup of Nigeria? Why are many asking for restructuring of this Nigeria? That shows something is wrong. From generation to generation, battle after battle, this time around, you would agree Nigeria has never been this divided. And guess what? It is not your fault. It is not my fault. It is the fault of those who had one single job to build a country. How do you build a country? You build the people. How do you build the people? You invest in the people. They never invested in you. Therefore, there was never unity invested. There was never progress invested. There was never development invested. No security investment. Nothing was in place. If you would agree with me, do you also think none of them loved Nigeria? And in that aspect, because of that, the biases that they have shown over the years that made it impossible for them to love Nigeria. You can't love something so much and watch it degenerate so bad, and you continue to work hard in destroying it further by destroying the people themselves. So people are making demands. If we cannot get this, we must get that. This is not working. We all agree this is not working. The Yorubas, which are from my own ethnic nationality, we have those who have their own personal open bias against other people who are non-Yorubas. Why is that? Nigeria. If you go to other regions as well, everyone from everywhere is watching everyone from everywhere, suspicious of one another. I mean, how do you develop like that? So the country, let me put it this way, the leadership they have is something you can say is the reflection of the people that those who have led the country nurtured. So if you now want to come out of that bubble, you will realize that Nigeria, that the likes of Obasanjo, Buhari, who else, Gowon, alive, all this one's still alive. The country they manufactured or they claim to work or toiled for is the one that the Hausas cannot see Igbos. Igbos cannot see Fulani. Fulani cannot see Yoruba. Yoruba cannot see, you see all of these open biases, yeah? Election time is when you will know better. Just continue to read the whole map, okay? The creation of your heroes past, the labor of our heroes past, their labor were labor of disunity, labor of division, labor of lies, labor of bloodbath, labor of corruption, labor of poverty, labor of insecurity, labor of I don't careism, which has brought us to one stage we cannot continue like this. Yes, we can't. But does that change the fact that we are all trapped in this contraption until it is dissolved for peace to reign? We are all still trapped though. You see, that's the second one. If we are not trapped, many of us who are remitting money back into Nigeria, wait, some of you may not understand, okay? Because listen, if you are watching me from Nigeria and you have already joined the political vuvuzelas, you are already choosing your own camp, what I'm saying right now, you may not understand it. In fact, what I'm saying, what I'm about to tell you now, is going to sound like I'm attacking you. Like I told you, I understand. We are all angry and hungry. I be no be so, but if wait till the other one now. If comprehension is going to be a problem, listen to me. I understand. Many of us are even mad. Now Nigeria cause am. Sure, you get me now. Look at it this way. Many of us who remit money back into that Nigeria, yeah, we have to, because we have families that we would not want to die from the failed healthcare system provided by these criminals. So we cough out money on a regular basis for such. Because of the ruined and destroyed education, many of us will have to remit a lot of money back into that your economy to fund education privately for the people who are family and friends, acquaintances, neighbors, and even people we don't even know these days. Many of us are investing in helping your government in building houses. Shortage of houses that could have made life easier if your politicians are not using your money to build mansions, estates for themselves. Many of us are emitting billions upon billions back into that Nigeria on a regular basis to invest in that same, anon like that. $35 billion. Guess how much that is in your currency today? That is over 20 trillion naira. The same national budget you have. That money gets into that economy all the time. And guess what? We work hard for every penny, every pence, every cent that is remitted into that country, subsidizing the failure of those you love to worship and you enjoy too, by the way. And when I say working hard, some of you will not understand what that means, because look at it this way. In the last 7 years alone, more than 50 million of you have become jobless. I'm talking about 50 million of you who had jobs before now. Today, more than 120 million of you have no real job. I didn't say that. It is your record. And that is why today, when somebody talk about hard work or working hard, it dey sound like an attack on you. Are you trying to say no, that's not trying to say. Okay? It's a fact. We work hard to remit those money into that economy so that those businesses that your politicians are strangulating to death with different taxes, killing, extortion from the agberos that your politicians are creating. Some of these petty businesses that run your economy are not really getting any support from any of you if this money are not available. you won't understand, because the politicians in Nigeria have made many of you to become carnivorous animals. Animals that kill what they eat every day. If they don't kill in a day, they will go starving and hungry. Do you understand what that means? It simply means your thought, your mind, your everything is going to be controlled by what you are able to eat, no matter where that comes from. So they did that to you. They did that to you. So that same system that we are we are putting our money in, and all those local artisans, bricklayers, cement sellers, food sellers, all those, they are getting patronage because of the money we are sending into that economy. Your politicians know this, and that is why they are offended. They are threatened, because those who are living outside Nigeria, they realize that many of us, we would never be able to return back to Nigeria. The Nigeria that you and your oppressors that you are building, the ones that is killing you. So many of us have realized that. Therefore, it was actually time to put our mouth where we put our money. Again, you will not understand. I am not attacking you or trying to oppress you. It is not my fault, okay, that your politicians, they turned you to carnivorous animals. And that is why your situation in Nigeria is not different from dog eat dogs. You are ready to sell yourselves. You are ready to sell your brother, sell your blood, kill if you have to, just to ensure that your next meal is guaranteed. We know that. We are the people that you should be worshiping, but you have no idea. You are worshiping the same set of criminals who give no damn about you. In our own generosity, we still have Nigerians, in their generosity, they will still come down to Nigeria with their money, with their brains, with their expertise, and their friends. They will come and do health mission. Have you ever seen Nigeria healthcare system going to America to go and help communities in America? Have you? Now, your politicians make money by making you third world country. Now, many of us have seen the world, and we have realized that we should not just be those who subsidize Nigeria. We should, in fact, for the sake of our own children, our children, if we leave it for all of you that they have already zombialized, that they have already enslaved, that they have already psychologically conditioned to get used to the life of hardship that your own parents suffered. Listen to this. If you're a young person watching me right now, ask your parents if what they went through that you are going through right now, if they will love your own children to go through them when you begin to bring children to this world. So we decided that even if you don't care, even if they have conditioned you to take sides of your oppressors, it will not stop us to do our best in doing our best to save the future, because it matters. Some of you are only living for the day. That is why even when you manage to even game the system, loot the system, you are not even tired of it, because you are always going to be scared. I'm talking about some of you who, because of what you are thinking of gaining politically or otherwise, criminally, from Nigerian being together the way it is right now, You have chosen to die for one Nigeria as it is. Even when you finally game the system, rig the system, steal a lot of money, you are still scared. Have you not noticed? Look at all your politicians. Look at all the politicians you have today that you call leaders today. 25 years ago, 20 years ago, many of them are unknown. They were as talaka, as talakpali, like many of you who are praise singers on the queue today, abusing, attacking anybody that exposes those rogues. 20 years ago, many of them who are billionaires today, because they acquired political offices, while the people remained poor and more poorer. They became billionaire. Guess what? With all the billions, with all the stolen money, with everything they have, they are still scared of poverty. Therefore, they are not satisfied. That is what greed does to you. You will never be satisfied. That is why, even if they make you to be living for today, we don't know what we are going to eat tomorrow. We are going to one rally tomorrow. That rally is a big rally for us, because you know they will give you food, they will give you money, Abi. And anybody talking about the consequences of such is an enemy to you, because you are living for the day. One day they now gave you political appointments, personal assistants to special advisor that is not advising anything. All of you thieves, jobless, lazy youth, lazy people, Abi. When you finally get the chance, you can't make the money, living on top of the world, but every day, you are always going to be scared of the hunger that will come once that free money disappears. That is what they make of you. So to so many of us who have been outside Nigeria, that is not future. So when we see an opportunity, when we call on people and say, you need to rise up, you need to defend what is left. If you do nothing, it's going to get worse. Okay? These guys don't care. They don't love Nigeria. It is obvious. Okay? They will keep you in that darkness. Do something. So that is why many of us who are outside Nigeria, when we see few of Nigerians who have managed to sum up courage and stand against that rigged system that we all know is only powerful because they have army of brainwashed, psychologically conditioned slaves that are ready to die in keeping it that way, because they have been positioned or conditioned to think that way. So when we see every young or old Nigerian that rise up and says, no, this is enough, we are not going to have to do this anymore, they always get the support of those who are outside Nigeria. Have you asked yourself why? The reason is because if we have been speaking up for a long time, if we have been bonding together for a long time, maybe if we have been funding the revolution of those who have managed to stand against this rigged system, that some of you humbled slaves are scared. You are scared of what is going to happen if your gods, if you're worshipped, the criminals you are worshiping, the ones who don't give a damn about you, you are scared of what life is going to be like without them. Let me tell you something. Yeah, we will continue to invest our money in awareness, advocacies that will continue to open the eyes of the people to the dangers that Nigeria and the Nigerian politicians represent. How much of their agenda are completely to annihilate you, destroy everything that comes out of you. And we have the evidence to prove that. Yeah, because our future also depends on it. So when the young people came together and said they have had enough, did you see how much the support they received from Nigerians outside Nigeria? because those are the Nigerians who have once lived in Nigeria. They have once lived under those lies. They have once lived under those fear. They grew up, they were born into, and they grew up in that same fear that some of you who are in Nigeria today are currently experiencing. There is no fear in you that many of us never lived in our lives. Okay? Nothing. The lies they told you that they didn't tell us, that the lies you believed in, everything they have used religion to deceive you with, and you believe them. Many of us who left Nigeria, guess what? We also believed them. Many of us, never believed that a day will come that they will stand up and say, wow, they have been lying to us. No wonder there is no concrete, any reasonable development, human capital development, so to say. So if you are living in that fear right now, and you are looking at Maiyegun, you don't like me. Of course, you are trained, you are raised. In fact, you are conditioned not to like people like me. In fact, people like me are considered dangerous to you, because if I should manage to open your eyes, you will become dangerous to the people you are worshiping right now, because you will not worship them anymore. No, it will be difficult. Therefore, you are conditioned not to like me. But facts are sacred. They are facts. They are not fiction. The moment you leave that contraption, it will take a lot of inhumanity in you to justify the madness going on in Nigeria after you have left Nigeria. Because that moment you leave Nigeria, you will realize that you can actually live without those fear they implanted in you. Fears like leaders are chosen by God. Be careful of what you say. Elders, whether right or wrong, you cannot question them if you want to grow old. If elders get angry because of what you say, and that elder curse you, it will affect you and your generations. You see, all those lies, you can easily see through them the moment you leave Nigeria. And then not just see through them, you will also see through the reasons why they had to make you believe them. Because when you grow up, they need to continue to control your mind. Now, can you do without those fears? Yes, you can, even without leaving Nigeria. I have found out as well. It is by stopping to lie to yourselves. So, in order to control the influence of Nigerians outside Nigeria, the Nigeria politicians, they created different groups in order to bring many Nigerians abroad to be the promoters of the Nigeria politicians' absurdities. Like I told you, they have done a terrible job for 62 years. They have divided us. They have made us hate ourselves. They've made us despise ourselves. And indeed, they have made us want never to live with ourselves, because we have disrespected ourselves so much with what they implanted in us. So the diasporans, they needed to keep them divided too. However, somehow it worked in the favor of those who never really want to be together in the first place. After making sure that their terrible deed in the past are never left for the past, they called us revisionists, but we called ourselves the students of history. We chose to learn from history, never to be imprisoned by it. The division and dividing of Nigerians for political power in Nigeria and outside Nigeria by the politicians in Nigeria and then their hirelings outside Nigeria, they managed to create the awareness that has made Nigerians outside Nigeria to go back to their roots, advocating for everybody to go back to their roots. They have managed to see through the lies. Now we have Yorubas all over the world, home and abroad, now asking for the call up for the renegotiation of Nigeria and then the emergence of, or should I say, the confirmation of the Yoruba sovereign nation. Yes, the campaign is real. It is everywhere, championed mostly by the Yorubas. Who knows, with the future of Nigeria, they would rather see us never return back to Nigeria, never return back to Yoruba land. And since we have seen the danger, now people are now investing their money, their time, resources, day and night to educate themselves, to raise awareness, to continue to pressure that Yorubas will not be part of that future that your criminal politicians are building. Now, their division brought that, not their unity. Okay? Nobody else created that. Oh. Your heroes past and present, your oppressors that you love to worship, those who were supposed to love Nigeria, unite Nigerians, they have divided you for power. Now it is working against them. Guess who they told you to hate? The people who have now chosen sides. The Biafrans revisited Biafra. This time around, they said they are going. Why? Your heroes past, your supposed patriotic leaders who were supposed to unite Nigeria, they divided us. You know that. They divided us. Your heroes past, present, your supposed oppressors who wanted to save Nigeria, they made us poorer. They stunted their development and they put what do you call it? They put targets behind every tribe that they decide to target whenever they choose to target. What did that do? It broke us more. The Biafrans are now more than determined, more than ever, to have their Biafra. And they see that they have no future in this Nigeria. Nobody else created that. Oh. Now your heroes past and present, if they worked for unity, this would never have happened, would it? Aha! The names and abuses you are hurling at yourselves, the attacks and the threat that you are hurling at yourselves, today, they were creation of yours and your leaders. How do you then pretend to have a country that is loved when it is built on hate, division, underdevelopment, impunity, religious intolerance, and so on and so forth? How do you continue to lie to yourselves? Today, the Nigerians who are now abroad are also investing their resources, their time in what they called political revolution in Nigeria, something to change the status quo, whatever it's going to take. All of these are coming from the people who used to give you the money for free when they have told us we have no say. No wonder when I stood up and I said, if you ask me, Maiyegun, what do you want? I will tell you unequivocally that I want a sovereign Yoruba nation. Autonomous, independent Yoruba nation. Yoruba is a nation, you know that. But Nigeria won't give me that. Nigeria will take my money. Your politicians and your government will take my money. and the money of people like myself. But whatever goes on in Nigeria, like you, uneducated Nigerian, is none of our business. But we are feeding you. We are clothing you. We are housing you. We are protecting you. We are putting food on your table. Even if you don't have an idea of how economy work, yeah, ask your government, yeah, why did they go abroad to go and use you as collaterals in the hand of lenders in order to borrow money to pay themselves huge salaries, renovate houses that they will never live in, buy themselves latest cars, renew their health insurance abroad, and every other thing they use your money for? Ask them if we are not that important, or the money we put in your economy doesn't really mean anything to you. We put food on your table, but they've never taught you, they didn't teach you that we, Nigerians outside Nigeria, we are the lifeline you are currently clinging on to, while your politicians, while they have sold the entire country, including you watching me right now. You may have money that is currently feeding you or will feed you for the next 1 month, 2 months. I can tell you this for free. In the Nigeria that we all know, with all you have, many of you, not in poverty yet, you are just one sickness away from that poverty that you think you escaped. That is Nigeria. Even your politicians, they know so well to loot you so well and save for an emergency medical treatment abroad, because they know even if they invested all of the billions they have looted in getting medical care, just like you with all your millions that you currently have in the bank, Abi, you will still have to be killed or die in that system. That's what they have built. And they will, if they have to stay alive, they are also what? Just a moment away from poverty. Yeah? So they told you that we don't matter. And therefore, all that matter is what we have to send. When you talk to them, Baba, how far? How Niger now? Oh, my brother, Niger is there. This country is so terrible. Just send money. Baba, send money. You send money. God has answered your own prayer. You just stay there. Just stay there. Send money. No be so? Because the future of Nigeria is, in the future of Nigeria that many of you are championing or campaigning for, they say there is no place for those who are feeding you. Take that to the bank. So if you then think that is how it's going to work, then you are wrong. Okay? As it is, you have chosen APC, Egbekegbe. Congratulations. You have chosen Atiku, people destroying people. Congratulations. You have chosen Obi, and you call yourself obedient. Abi? Bravo. Why do you now have a problem with somebody who choose the advocacy for a sovereign independence Biafra, an independence Yoruba nation? If you, who claim to love Nigeria without shame, without any remorse, with no humanity in you, if after 7 years, and those who have died that shouldn't have died, and those who have been destroyed economically, who are now poorer, and those who died in the Sahara desert, running away from this calamity you brought upon yourselves, after 7 years, for the pensioners who are committing suicide because their pensions are not paid, for the workers who are committing suicide because their salaries are not paid, after 7 years, you don't think, at this point, people should start calling you a non-Nigerian? You can't be somebody who loves Nigeria and witness all of this in the name of APC. Egbekegbe. Eh? And you still call yourself somebody who loves Nigeria. Shomadini. Which kind of love be this? Or you, I love one Nigeria. Nigeria is a great country. PDP will come and save you. Atiku is coming to rescue you. Shofagbanani, 16 years. 16 solid years of people destroying people. They destroyed education, destroyed the healthcare, destroyed your oil sector, destroyed your infrastructure. They made you poor. Maybe not as APC, maybe. So 16 years of PDP, you have the audacity to say you love Nigeria so much. Therefore, the people asking for Yoruba nation, they don't have any rights in that Nigeria that you destroyed. Because normal, education has been destroyed. But she common sense self, they don't destroy amni. You people manage and destroyed Nigeria with your leaders and your oppressors. They became richer. You became poorer. The best of Nigeria are being sent out of Nigeria. Everybody, they japa. And you have the audacity to say those who are now peacefully asking, I beg you, God, I beg you, save us, oh, help us, oh. We don't want this kind of Nigeria, oh. Give us a Yoruba nation, oh. You open your dirty mouth and possibly jaundiced, empty skull that should be housing your brain. You said they are non-Nigerian, therefore they have no right to talk about the destruction that is not limited to you. Gomulenfa, le normal, ko possible. You go on social media with the destruction of PDP, APC. You said you love Nigeria more because you want to keep the contraption that way and give birth and let your own children inherit the slavery that you inherited from your own parents. Help us, you. Help us, you. Now help at the duo. Help us, you.
Shay, help us, oh. Help us. There is God, oh. There is God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh. God should descend, oh, today God will descend here. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. This thing will end today. My sisters, if your child lost, will you stay and keep quiet? Will you people stay and keep quiet? The president now is calling you, come, I want to help you. You don't want to appear. Will you agree? No. Now the first lady is calling you, come, I want to help you. Come to find your child, your missing child. Will you keep quiet? No. Child, there is God, oh. There is God, oh. The bloods we are sharing, there is God, oh. 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 It's okay.
I am not directly affected, but the point I'm making here is this, okay? The point here is this. You have chosen sides. And choosing sides means somehow, you should not be so kind of triggered and think, after all of you and your roguish criminal looters or ruiners that you call rulers. After all the destructions, all the promises they made, and the destructions that followed, do you really think you have any right anywhere for some reason to tell who has a right or where in that lawless place now? Of course you don't. Don't get it confused. I mean, don't get yourself so confused. So rather, get some education. You are demanding that those who have kept you in perpetuity of slavery, so to say, they are doing a great job. But the people that are putting food on your table that you probably don't know, we are saying, no, we've had enough. We will break the entire table. You and your roguish leaders, you have a lot to defend. And whatever it's going to take, since it is Nigeria, you will soon realize too, and you will stop fighting for her, and you will fight for yourself. Nobody is coming to fight for you, so to say. So people are now investing their money. So today, you will see Yorubas, they are investing their money in the education, awareness, history, getting people, mobilization, everything that will make an average Yoruba man and woman to understand the value in you at this point. Join those who will put a brake on this crashing train. So they don't love Nigeria. If there are anyone that you should first cast out right now, it should start from those roguish criminals. Honestly, take it. Start from them. If you start from them, probably you will then begin to see more sense. Why those of us who have started and will never stop in pushing, funding, and pushing everything that will bring to a halt this fraudulent arrangement. There is no hard feeling. Seriously. There's no hard feeling. No, don't take it personally. Some of you, even though you know the world they have created for you, and somehow, many of you are looking for ways to escape it. But like many of us who thought we escaped it, we've now realized that the farther we thought we have moved away, the closer we are to everything happening. You know why? We have beating hearts. We have family that this heart that they beat for, family members. So when we get to follow every act of a terror unleashed on you, be it economy or this, state-sponsored terrorism, we have families, we have friends, we have loved ones. Many of us even have business partners right there in that same contraption. And we have this heart that beats for them. Are they going to be the next victims? When is it going to be their turn? When are we going to receive that emergency call? Because of this, people have started taking actions to see that if the owners of Nigeria have bought, they have bought you or bought your future, you have sold them, you have sold your future to them on a plate of what do they call it? Plate of fried rice. The consequences of you mortgaging your future for what they are giving to you now or they are promising you, the consequences of that is not limited to you. Now we are investing our money in what we believe would tame this madness. Now you may laugh as some of your political leaders are somehow currently laughing. To them, why don't you come back home and face us? Now we have realized that
sometimes you don't actually have to go back home to face them, since they live on you without acknowledging, right? We can use similar, yeah, to what? To upstage them. Now, this is where you should find us interesting, because it is like fighting your battle, the one that they have already weakened you, the one that they have already demoralized you, the one that they have already financially incapacitated you, the one that they believe you have no muscle, you have no strength, you have no courage to fight. But guess what? With what we have invested or investing in that place, now that is changing. They are laughing now. You are possibly laughing. That is why some of you who are supposed to be real Yorubas, I'm talking about more Yorubas, for goodness sake. Yoruba nation, or the independence of Yoruba nation, the autonomy, the level of a freedom that you have without interference in your own affairs, that should, for goodness sake, be building up in your mind, have been so watered down by these rogues. Therefore, you are laughing. Look at me very well. You will not be laughing for long. Trust me, a day is coming very, very soon. We know what they did to you, and we know how long this is going to last. You are going to see that light. You are going to see that fighting for one Nigeria is not in your own interest. And you laughing today for whatever they are promising of telling you, right? We will remind you soon. And that time will be a question time, because it will be like, are you still laughing now? You will not be laughing then. So, because, yeah, the global movement against what we call the tyranny and the corruption of the criminals in Nigeria, who have been so much enjoying what we call the tribal division, religious division, class, and every other thing they have thrown at you, that many of you have fed on for so long. We know right here that with the interest of many of us all over the world, we believe it is going to be a matter of time. Here it is. So people have taken sides. Right now, our diasporans, if you would like to call us that, or our Brodians, many of us have, I've been told, many of us have somehow, dissociate ourselves psychologically from the picture of the Nigeria that these guys are building for you, that you are encouraging them and supporting them to build. Therefore, we will invest more of our own money, right, in messages, in movements, in mobilizations, right, organizations that tells Yorubas that they can have it better, especially if we abort mission now. Abort the mission one Nigeria. None of them is in your interest, okay? You will continue to live through that joblessness, yeah, that darkness, that underdevelopment, the corruption, the division, now the terrorism, the economic woes. They are intentionally placed that way. So our 35 billion a year that comes into Nigeria, they are not all going into paying for school fees anymore, or paying for food, house rent, medical bills, and others anymore. People are now investing in movements, in different ones. Some of them are still pro-Nigeria, because so many believe that if the status quo is changed, it will open doors for those who are indeed clamoring or advocating for a referendum that will create a window or a door for an easy peasy dissolution of the forceful contraption called Nigeria. All of these campaigns are legitimate. None of them is violent. None of them. The only faction that has been so violent in this whole campaign and all that, they have been the criminals in government of Nigeria. They are united to kill anybody who ask that the current Nigeria cannot sustain the Nigerians who are trapped in it. I am one of them. And that is why that I'm asking for Yoruba nation today, does not make me less Nigerian, because you see those rogues who divided us, who destroyed Nigeria, who created all this poverty and the rest, those are the real enemies. And the result of what they have created is what has pitted us, all of us, to take position. Now, if you haven't, good for you, but not so good. But look at every one of you siding with APC, PDP, Tifnumbu, Atifku, Bokwari, and the rest of all those rogues who brought us to this stage. Before you point that finger to anybody as enemy of Nigeria, because they're asking for Biafra, they're asking for Yoruba nation, check yourself. The remaining 4 fingers are pointing directly at you, because you are an hypocrite. You supported those who hated Nigeria, and they have shown it. They looted Nigeria. They didn't care about your future. How old were you 22 years ago? 22 years ago, how old are you? 22 years ago, I was a 16-year-old young boy, a teenager, 22 years ago. Now, here I am. I am 38 years old. How many 38 years old in Nigeria today, in Nigeria of today, can say they can fend for themselves? I know some of you love to pretend. That's why I said, sometimes when we tell you this truth, you sometimes see it as an attack on you. They are not attack on you. They are just something that says, if you are not thinking, you should start thinking right now. Yeah? At the age of 25, at the age of 30, at the age of 40, many of you, at this time of your lives, some of you are even married. Yeah? All thanks to your parents who are currently picking up your bills. That is not life. That is what Nigeria made you. Right? 22 years ago, as a teenager, trust me, this wasn't the future you saw. Now, some of you have children, Abi, or are having children. Trust me, is this the future you see for them? The ones that they will have to come and eat agbado, collect a bara, online, offline, become beggars or become somehow hustlers in a system that has monopolized all opportunities. That is what one Nigeria represents. No, you're not going to be like that for too long. You're eventually going to know that the consequences of your actions are not limited to you. You have been supporting those who hated Nigeria. If you have not told yourselves, you are living in darkness. In 2022, you are still praying for regular power supply. You are still shouting, "Up NEPA." Your fathers, your mothers, they shouted "Up NEPA" 40 years ago. You, 20 years ago, you shouted "Up NEPA, up NEPA." Are you not sad? Are you not disappointed that your own children are now shouting "Up NEPA, up NEPA"? Come on, man. You have been reading about the corruption of the elite, the rogues who have been the opportunists in charge, who never really care about anybody's future. Was this what they planned in 22 years ago when they got you, or 23 years ago when they got you democracy? Of course it wasn't. Now you have the country with the most jobless people in the whole world. So when you see people attacking people based on religion, on tribe, on on their political whatever, you can tell, you can smell it, you can see the frustration in them, you can see the hatred in them, you can see that division in them, and you can see that that vile in them, the anger and everything that comes with it. Yeah, it's so sad. So if you in 2022 you are going through what your parents went through, your children are already in it, and you are supporting these people who did this to Nigeria, and you are telling yourself you love Nigeria. Baba, you want me to tell you, even though like we know, over 80% or 90% of Nigerians, medically as we have been told, then be mad people. Trust me, mad, mental. So you, who is living in that same contraption, the contraption of over 128 million jobless people, Jesus tori Ọlọ́run, Jesus Egba, and you still think defending the rogues makes you patriotic, that you love Nigeria. Baba, if nobody tells you, I love you, I tell you this, you dey mad o. Babe, Ọlọ́run, you dey mental gidi, you dey craze. This one not be say question, say, are you mad o? You dey mad gidi, were gidi, they worry you. Because listen, that is not love. You are lying to yourselves and you are believing your lies. And it is dangerous. That makes you a dangerous person. Do you understand? None of this is in your interest. None. None. So if you now see somebody saying, I want Biafra, and you are angry, Papa, na mental. I tell you, na mental. I tell you, na craze. Why are you angry? Why? Everyone is angry. Everyone is mad. And whatever could get them sane, they want to do. If you are a PDP, an APC, Papa, even you self reason am now. How can you say our great country, our lovely country? Baba, share you the craze ni? That one a question, no. Or we should go back to you the craze, yo. Look at the country they love. Look at your brothers. Graduates. They are now professional forecasters at Bet Niger. I say Bet Niger. What is that? This guy's song. He says something was not going again. Something Bet Niger laughing para. Bet Niger tatu fi manage. Bet Niger gon te padà ń jẹ wá. Some of you are wallowing in the poverty that they created, and you actually think defending them, bragging about them, is because you love Nigeria. Papa, no be love, oh. Na mental. Check, na mental. You the mental. That's it. No be love, oh. So when people say, why don't we just, everybody just manage their own affair, like, day your day, me I day my day. Sure you get. They drink alcohol. You're not supposed to touch money from alcohol. Some people, they will say, now because they be alcoholic. That is why those who invested in breweries, shareholders, that's why they have some money. Well, that is not meant to be funny, because there are people who are really alcoholic and it's a health problem. But so to say, malu to sopa, profiti alapatani. Sorry if you don't understand Yoruba. Malu to sopa is like a cow with bloated balls, bloated scruples. I don't know. So when you see the butcher that is butchering a cow with bloated scrotum, right? That's like an extra, because, they will have to weigh everything when they sell them. So when they sell you that parts, now extra. So some people don't like alcohol. They shouldn't touch the money. Some people don't like investing in hospitality because it's haram. They shouldn't come around and complain about that. All of these things, they are choices that people have created when Nigeria gave us no choice. It's the battle of all our lives. It's the battle for our own future, my brother. You don't have to understand it. And somehow, if you listen to me, yeah, like Tifnumbu is saying, your food will not be imported. Cassava, garia, newa. All of these things, you can safely grow them in Yoruba land, safely harvest them, safely process them, and safely create safe jobs that will create safe economy, and everybody can actually live in peace. Cassava, gari, anewa. Sure, you get me? But the Nigeria of today, if you grow cassava, gari, anewa, then go use and feed their cows. If you complain, that may be your end. And that's the reality of today. So if it hasn't happened to you, you probably just have to wait and take care, it will get to you. That's what it is. So people took sides. You see all those your uncles and aunties abroad, they also took side, though. They are not on your side, though. If you are watching me from Nigeria and you see somebody on social media, your auntie in London, your mommy in Chicago, daddy Washington, abi daddy New York, all these old people, or some of those who japa, and suddenly they turn to motivational speaker abroad. They no like you. Now abroad that they live, and to God be the glory. I am one of those who be say, it don't pay for here. So therefore, if I did tell you something, now from experience, listen to me. If you see anybody with they abroad telling you that Nigeria is going to work, the Rome was not built in a day. All those people, they are not on your side, and I'll tell you the category of who they are. You know, we have the Mumu lecturers. The Mumu lecturers are those ones who left Nigeria. They are educated. So you get them, go school. They know say Nigeria na hell hole. So they have an idea of what is going on. But they left Nigeria when they realize, say, Nigeria won't touch them. But the moment they left Nigeria, Nigeria didn't leave them. Okay? I'll tell you their role later. Those are the ones that will tell you that if electricity no day, you should try and get used to it. Because in 1879, there was no electricity in the entire Delaware in America. You say, Otumba, where is Delaware? Benny, you don't need to know it. It's in America. But that place, today, electricity is not a big thing. You can develop without electricity. It's in America. It just wants you to remain as you are. Because remaining as you are, when dollar go up, it can still tell you, even though you, who graduated like him, in fact, you have acquired even more knowledge than him. Because when he left, he know they do school again. He just go also. Somehow, he is managing a Mumu lecturer. He no be illiterate. He go school. But he left Nigeria no live on. So the only advantage he has over you is the exchange rate. Even if you say, I am a cyber security expert, you go still they ask him, Esa, I want to ask you for one, please. Do you mind helping me pay for one, training? There's this online training I wanted to pay for, but Central Bank of Nigeria will not let me pay $500. Can you help me, please? And he will say, okay, you need to send the money to me. Around that time, the exchange rate and that leverage is what they have over you. Nigeria has placed limitation before you. It doesn't matter your brain. It doesn't matter your intelligence. It doesn't matter. the level of education you have. So when they are seeing you from abroad, they love it that way. Security experts, that means cyber security experts, a tech expert, where they collect 20,000 naira for projects. If they do project of 40,000 naira, the same thing that your mate will take a 10,000 pounds, $10,000 for in America. So do you think that Mumu lecturer that left Nigeria, that is doing 3 jobs or 4 jobs, and they have Facebook page like Maiyegun, Abi, do you really think they want you to have a life that will make you put you above them? So when they tell you to manage, do you think they are on your side? You think they are on your side? When they send you this $100, £100, they are so generous to you. Aha. But don't worry. You will learn better. The other ones are called Bele lecturers. You know those Bele lecturers, Those are the ones. They don't have to go school. They don't need to go school. But they are abroad. Okay? They themselves, they know what is going on in Nigeria. Them be Korokwe that is looking for a rat to catch. So what they do on social media is to build fantasy for you. You living in Nigeria, they build fantasy for you. They tell you that you should be grateful for everything they do for you. That in America that they are living, there are homeless people everywhere. Do you see homeless people? You know there are homeless everywhere too. People who are homeless. So when you see homeless people, some of you call them mad people. You see many of those people you see that are walking about with, all these people. They made you believe that somebody caused them. They don't run mad. That's why they run mad. Some of them are homeless people that have nobody to ask them what happened to them. Yeah? They are homeless and you have them everywhere. Or somebody in America will tell you, sure, you don't be homeless. Are you still not squatting with your friend in Lagos? Are you not managing with your brother in Akure? So you should thank God for your life. So this Nigeria is very, very terrible. All these Buhari APC people, shut up your mouth. You better watch your mouth. Tinubu is fighting for you. You watch your mouth. This thing, if not for Tinubu, some of you would have become homeless. You should be grateful to God. The way they America, they collect social welfare. Now their bellies controls them. They are in America. They are all over the world too. Okay? So when these your roguish oppressors, when they need people to massage their egos abroad, now all those your uncles and aunties abroadians, they always shout, they always carry flag like this. When they see politicians like that, they are obedient Nigerians abroad. Once you give them $50, 50 pounds, 20 pounds, 30, it's that bad. Now their bellies control them. Now those people, they turn motivational speaker, they motivate you, Abi. Then they motivate you. They motivated you. Say Buhari is coming to fight terrorists. Buhari is coming to come and arrest corruption. Buhari is coming to come and do this and that. See, you believe them, didn't you? They're still there, America. She Buhari don't give you power. Buhari don't give you security, education, healthcare, student loan, unko. They don't open your schools. All those weirdos are still in America. They are now telling you about Tifnumbu. Some of them are already telling you about Atifku. You, in your own mumu mind, you don't know, say, na them bele, they control them. You they allow homeless people in America, homeless people in London to become your motivational. Abikile Makwe, motivational speakers from abroad. You won't blame me. See, me, I am supposed to be your friend. I am the one telling you that Nigeria is telling you that you have no option. But me, I am telling you that you have options. You are attacking me. You are believing homeless uncles and aunties. Homeless uncles and aunties abroad, motivating you about one Nigeria. They stayed abroad. They motivated you in 2015. They motivated you in 2019. They are there now. They are doing their motivational speaking. Show ti gbe báyìí. They are not on your side, though. If you see anybody abroad, painting the picture of this one Nigeria to you, check them very well. Check very well. Check. If he be the belle where they control them, that's why we call them the belle lecturers. You know those ones that we call the mumumadus? The mumumadus are those we call the kick and go, push and start. They are those uncles of yours and aunties. Those ones we left Nigeria when Nigeria still had 12 states. You remember those Gongola states? Gongola, Bende states. What other ones? I can't remember all those funny ones that we had there. The 12 states then. Many of them, when you had Western region, Eastern region, Northern region, that was when family members, communities, villages, they pull all of their money together. They send them abroad. Go and get education. Come back here and come and develop this community. Come back here, come and make here the community. They no come back. All those people we don't lost with their family members, where they don't bury banana tree for. You know, I don't know how they do in your tribe, if you are not Yoruba. In Yoruba land, some of those uncles that are now on social media, push and kick and go. When you say Yoruba nation, they will say, hey, Yoruba nation. When you say, Emilokon, they don't get direction. They don't jump Emilokon again. If that one, they push and go. Now, those who is, they advise you. You they listen to. Some of them, na care home then they. Some of those people where you they see, they form advisors on social media. The Mumumadus, they are in London, they are in the UK, they are in America, they are everywhere. Old people. Yes, where are you from? I am from the Western region. Which Western region? Western Kini. Western region of Baba. When did you come to the UK? Oh, I came to the UK. I came here 48 years ago. That's been a while, isn't it? Yeah, 48 years ago. So, 48 years ago. Abba, when last did you go back to Yoruba land? Oh, I used to visit, but I'm old now. I'm getting older now. I can't really, I can't really, afford, flying here and there. He's lying. He cannot afford to miss his pension. She cannot afford to miss the free medical care they give to old people abroad. Now, finally, they cannot afford to come back to Nigeria and rest because they don't get money to pay for ransom. So if they are abroad motivating you, they don't be motivational speakers. They be motivational speakers. So if you see people on social media talking and doing all this decorative talk about Tifnumbu, they did the same thing for Bokuwari. Waiting be the result. When these people started coming for you, they're still there abroad. If you get sense, now such people you're supposed to listen to again. You don't know, say you are listening to mad people. People we don't mad. And you can't they take advice from mad old people. Some of them, Dabimosheda, what they call, there's something called Dabimosheda in Yoruba. They just want you to become like them. The family, the communities who send them abroad, they have already considered them dead. Some of them, the names they bear on social media, no be their names. Oh, I'm serious, no be their names. I've seen some of them. The point I'm trying to make is this. You see all those choices that you make when you know the truth. And you look at me and you tell me, you say, Maiyegun, God will shame you. Tifnumbu is going to be our president. Baba, I know they hold you, hold you care. How I go take hold you? Now, like this, I try to advise people in 2014, 2015. Seriously, like, go and check my record. There's more reason why you see people say, oh, I respect Maiyegun a lot. I've known him for a long time. That's why they warn you. You did what you have to do. All your uncles, aunties that told you then that Bokwari is coming to make your life better because of Pastor Ruga as his deputy, they are still abroad. You know that. So do what him pay you. You are not doing me. You are not doing anybody. That's one thing you should learn. Listen, for somebody like me, I have chosen the path of honor. The one that some of you think is not popular because it doesn't identify with any of your oppressors or your criminal leaders. We have no respect for them. And the effort is to make sure that you know why we don't respect them. It's because they don't deserve it, yeah? However, if we can get you to know this truth and accept it and live it as well, you are likely going to even do more. They have done so much damages. But again, I know they fight for you. Do what is for you. For all your own decisions, just remember this. Until the Boko Haram grab me in Odogbolu, I will continue to remind you, you have an option. You have a choice. Keeping Nigeria together as it is not one of them. But if you choose it, yeah, no be me you they do. Now all of us we they do. Abi, you get a special market for APC, all of you. You know, do you looking at me like you get special market where that they give to the Tifnumbu APC, Lagos, Abobaku, and the rest of you. Do you have a special market you go to? Do you have a special place you buy your own petrol? Continue doing yourselves and think you are doing anyone in that respect. Hold on to your oppressors. Love your own criminal leaders as you want. But don't forget, you have a choice. And for whatever you do, the consequences of your own choice or choices, you have to own them. No be me they do you. You don't have to like me. Or you can tell it honestly. You will say it to me and say, Maiyegun, true, In fact, you no do me bad. Maiyegun, I have to confess, you no do anything bad to me. The reason why I not just like you be say, I not just like the way you they talk about those people, those are our leaders. I understand. They are not leaders. They are dealers. Okay? Some people call them rulers. I call them ruiners. The consequences of what they have done is what you are seeing today. It is not a coincidence. But whether you like me, whether you don't like me, Baba, just do you. Anything where you do, just have it at the back of your mind. Now all of us, you go touch. As it's touching us, many of us are doing our best to tame this, including possibly to keep you safe. It is a thankless job. I'll take some calls, but I need tea. So if you want to abuse me, if you want to say anything, this is your chance. This is your chance. All you have to do is just grab your phone, okay? And call that number scrolling on your screen, right? And then when I get back, I'll take few calls. They will call it tonight. You can still subscribe. If you haven't unsubscribed, set your notification on Maiyegun's Diary Politico YouTube so that you won't miss anything at all. Then grab that phone. And when I get back, we'll continue from where I'm stopping.
I think my break ended before my team could get ready. So, hello there.
Yes, hello, Maiyegun. This is Tony calling from Ohio.
Oh,
America.
Tony, you said, yeah?
Yeah, man.
How are you, sir?
You know what? I'm good. I just joined your program now, but it's been long I've been trying to get in touch with you. I'm so happy I got through today.
I'm happy.
Wow.
Did. How are you, sir?
Yes, I'm good, Maiyegun. In fact, you're doing a good job. I appreciate you. I appreciate the way you're at least educating my people. You know, the funniest thing is that these people you're trying to educate, some of them don't even know the problem that they are in already.
Well,
do you understand what I'm saying? Now, I figure out some information for myself. You see the Nigerian we're talking about, you see that Nigerian army, people should not fear Nigerian army because Nigerian army is the Boko Haram. So once this election starts, they bring this Nigerian army to scare people, start killing people, shooting people,
which is
just like that. But which is Nigerian army, but Nigeria, that is not Nigerian army, that is Boko Haram acting under federal law. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm following you.
So see this federal law, we must get out of this box. We must get out of this contract. Because if we don't get out of this thing as Yoruba Nation or Biafra, this thing will still continue. They will keep killing people under federal law. We don't need the federal police. We don't need the federal characters, army and all that. The fraud in Nigeria now is the fear of army. You get it? They use army to destroy our people. They use the police to put fear in our people. We shouldn't fear this Nigerian army. We should forget about this Nigeria. Yoruba Nation or nothing.
Bless you.
Maiyegun, that's my own final statement. Yoruba Nation or nothing.
Or nothing. God bless you. We will continue to repeat it until every Yoruba understands why it is so important. For now, let the division that Nigeria seems to have planted in us, let's see how far it's going to help them or how long it's going to help them with so far. So thank you, Baba.
Yes, you're welcome, Maiyegun.
You have a good
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, man. So that's a Tony from Ohio. First call from Ohio. Wow. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Hello, sir. The Prince. Prince Jejema.
Yeah.
How are you?
Maiyegun. Yeah. Respect.
Thank you.
Yeah, Maiyegun, today you are firing from all cylinders, front and back,
just up
and down. This is so wonderful. No? The program is very, very hot today, and I'm so happy. You know, you touch everywhere. You know, especially where the area I want to touch on is the where you talk about madness. You know, when you talk about that madness, you start to explain the things that are going on. You know, when one travels out, it's only when you know that Nigeria is a bondage. You know that Nigeria is a concentration camp where people are in an open concentration camp. They don't even know that they are in bondage.
No.
That's the way Nigeria is. It's the only way you go out. You know, you see that water, we have ocean. There's no need. I mean, there's no reason that they have to give to Nigerian people that there shouldn't be tap running, water running in every home. There shouldn't be any excuse. We have abundance of sun. You know that even without transit down, only solar alone will power the whole Africa from Nigeria, because we will have abundance of sun. So there's no excuse that we shouldn't have 24-hour electricity. You get what I'm saying? So it's a complete madness. You know, when you are talking about that madness, I begin to reason.
Because I don't know how to describe this. the people who have the opportunity of building Nigeria, uniting Nigerians, and ensuring that there is a peaceful cohesion and all of that, or coexistence, right? They failed. Now, the Nigeria they built is what we have now, where human life doesn't count anymore, where people just go missing. I mean, and they are making people to get used to that. And if you speak against that, then you don't love Nigeria. It doesn't make any sense.
No, they are trying to gaslight us. You see, that's why that's the right that mad cow that is in Senate. That the other time when somebody brought a bill about that people in diaspora, their input. You know what the mad cow said, that people outside cannot comment in what is happening in Nigeria. People that are remitting billions, and after the crude oil they are stealing away, the highest money that these people are bringing. You say that they have no mouth to talk in what they are saying of their own nation. You see, is it not a mad cow? You know, that is there in the Senate. You know, if it's in the same country, it shouldn't be there. On the second, they will throw him away from the window. Right. You get what I mean? Okay, just to tell you, Maiyegun, you see, before this their mad election that is going on now, you know, the pastors, they were all clamoring for restructuring. The native doctors were clamoring for restructuring. The traditional rulers, restructuring. You know, everybody were clamoring for restructuring. Yeah, just of a sudden, when they started their mad election, all of them forgot all these things that they know that is the only where to start if they want to crash at all. You know, all their madness just came back. Everybody, madness just came back. They forgot the foundation. Because without restructuring that country, what kind of election are you holding? Is it not madness? What kind of PVC are you carrying? Is it not madness? That's why I was telling them that that's the PVC you are carrying. Is your death certificate. Because the terrorists they planted in the forest in the 36 states of the Federation, they are still there. And these are the people that planted them are the ones conducting elections for you, asking you to go and bring PVC. And you are running to go and take your PVC. Why seeing the danger around you? Is it not madness, my good general? Wow. That is madness, complete madness. Including all the religious leaders, they are there in that madness, looking at it. Now they are telling you vote for Christian. The other madness, the other side are telling you vote for Muslim. Are you getting me? Why they know that these people are still there in the forest? And if you touch them, the people, the one in that sorrow, we issue a statement immediately. I said, don't touch them. These people are your brothers. The people that are killing you, they are your brothers.
Something. In that same place, Garbage Shehu said something. That, where did that? Here, let me put it on the screen so I can read it. Okay. So in his statement, when they were asking them about the terrorists that kidnapped Kaduna Abuja passengers, he said, let me tell you, initially, the gang leader demanded the release of his pregnant wife, who was in jail. The government took her to a hospital where she gave birth to twins and informed him that his wife and the twins are in good health. And later, all three were freed. He refused to free the victims, but he gave a fresh demand of releasing 6 or 7 of his children from prison. His children are other killers. He said not only did the government release them from jail, he sent a plane to fly them from Adamawa, where they were detained, and deliver them to the terrorists. Again, they refused to release the victims. Instead, they asked for money. So you cannot say government didn't do anything. That was Garbage Shehu in quotes. Terrorists in Nigeria.
What evidence again do you need? Just as Onovo said the other day, what evidence do Nigeria need to know that the terrorists in the bush and the one in the Aso Rock are the same thing? What evidence again do they need? There's no other evidence that they need So in this kind of situation, you are going to take your PVC and abandon restructuring. That is complete madness. Maiyegun, God bless you, Jare.
Thank you so much.
Oduduwa nation now. Oduduwa nation now. Biafra nation now. Nothing else.
Thank you.
No going
back. Thank you. I've got another caller. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
Maiyegun, I'm a first-time caller from Nigeria.
Oh, I have a first-time caller from Nigeria. Where are you calling from in Nigeria, sir?
I'm calling from Lagos.
From Lagos. So we have a new or first-time caller tonight. So you're welcome on board, please.
Maiyegun, I want to speak Yoruba with you.
You can, if you can at least mix it up as well for our listeners. So yeah, you can speak Yoruba, sir, please.
Maiyegun,
yes, sir.
What is actually happening? What are you pay? What is fast everybody? Population to one Nigeria currently.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ back padawa. Oma crucify. Oma crucify Jesus Christ back padawa because they don't know the difference between propaganda. They don't know the difference between misinformation. They don't even know the difference between gold and gold plated. We are. I'm also in Nigeria. I have a friend that we finished together in university. He's currently in America, doing fine. Last year, I won't lie, he sent me a lot of things: laptop, phone, everything. Even me myself, I believe I'm doing fine in Nigeria. But this guy is actually doing better to him. He has his own ambition. He said he's planning to run for senator in Nigeria by 2025 after everybody has finished their own division and everything.
Right.
He's coming to Nigeria under APC to come and run for senator. So he's advising me that I should try and do this, support Tinubu, do this, do that, so that Tinubu can become president.
And now, so they can position. You will get to know people with Tinubu, so that for in the future he can use you as his own agent.
Yes, in the future he can help me. I can also. But I'm not asking him that. Are you telling me to support Tinubu because of your own hidden agenda, or because you think they are doing something right? Deep down, he knows that these people are not doing anything right. He knows they're not doing anything right, but he believes that it's definitely coming to be his own turn, just like Tinubu is claiming that it's his own turn now. So, guy,
and they will expect you. He would expect you to reciprocate. It is a sad thing, Make I tell you this, Baba. Let me tell you this, We have people from abroad, okay, that are helping people in Nigeria right now. They have been doing it, but they are not helping them. They are grooming you, so that you will be hoeing them. Because you know what? If you need any assistance here and there, and they give it to you and all that, and they start telling you that be careful of what you say about this particular group, because one day we may find ourselves that they expect you at least to understand that they are your benefactor. Maybe I've been helping you. So if I say I want to be a politician tomorrow, you owe me that, whether you like what we are going to do or not, whether it's going to affect more people, you owe me that. I've been helping you now, support me, which is very, very sad for many of us abroad. Very sad. People who do that. Hang on. I think hang on. Are you there?
I can hear you.
Right, I can hear you too. Somehow the voice just went off. Can you hear me?
Yes, my Wi-Fi is disconnected, so it's back on now.
Now we can hear you back again.
Okay.
Continue.
So this guy, I now advise this guy that, you know what, Alaye, I understand what you're saying, but get a result ticket, come back to Nigeria, come and get a PVC, so that we can just go to the polling station together to vote for Tinubu. So this guy stopped talking to me. He started bàṣẹ máa sọ pé kí n wá Naija kí n fà ṣe nìkan so o fẹ́ wá Naija wọ́n advice ebi tí wọ́n wá Naija kí ni lọ dìbò fún Tinubu so you know better èmi tí wọ́n wá Naija you know Naija better than me is that what you're trying to tell me you know he believes he can probably play with my head. I don't know anything because I'm in Nigeria.
You are in Nigeria now. I'm not supposed to argue with him. I'm supposed to
just anything what he talks, so that is how 90% of everybody in Nigeria now. That is how, including myself. That me to think. God empower jealous divide beloved machilo báwọn ìròyìn yẹn báwọn tó fi tó like the people before how they've been in it and that and these people for the truth they have they need to just go to.
Honestly, they do.
I told you here. We here we should iPad follow. But because these people so hard not so and is somewhere saying this.
Somehow that pay voice yet thing law off and on. We are capable small phone here or something like that.
I've already ṣé ń gbọ́ mi báyìí.
Ó clear báyìí sìn like irú ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀sán last time.
So nǹkan èmi ò really ní much tèmi kàn ní dàtí advice torí Maiyegun ẹ ti sọ everything tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ Naija àfi pípẹ́ wà àfi pípẹ́ ń gbé Naija ẹ ti sọ everything irú èmi báyìí sìn 2015 mo ń serve lọ́wọ́ 2015 I was shedding tears when they announced Buhari as president.
Ẹkún ayọ̀ ni àbí ẹkún pé tọ́lọ́
I was like this. I told my neighbors then that going to I want to pass 50 naira. I have full pack. I'm going to 50 naira. So what be? After for they saw me that because at least initial ìjàmùgbà àtà iṣẹ́ yìí salary àgbà pàṣẹ sí dọ́là ń gbà ẹ̀ is $400 per month. Sí mo sì ń rí sáàtì mo ìdúpẹ́ pé ọdún mi tí mo ń sọ pé àkọ́márì máa ní
at least you are doing fine, you are doing well. There are so many people to rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó jẹ́ pé averagely wọ́n wà all right. But many of our yẹn wọ́n survive ọdún méje Buhari. Ó mọ àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀.
Yes. Everywhere. Wọ́n lè survive. Àwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ ń gbé mi tí Buhari tó dìbò fún ẹ̀ níṣẹ́ mò ń sáàbù lọ́wọ́ ni. Ẹ̀ níṣẹ́. Ṣé ń gbà yẹn? Àìsàn wọn gbà yìí sùn pé
Well,
ilé sọ̀rọ̀ pé prophet ẹgbẹ́ striker defend ẹ wá lọ strike wá sọ pé ti ṣéèkì ti mi ní pín 2015 yẹn ọ̀dídẹ̀ rí everybody and the need it is going to happen but other day to benefit from it and wọn gan ó padà di
line yẹn bad gan kí n má parọ́ mo ń struggle láti gbọ́ gbogbo kan tẹ̀ sọ kí n má parọ́ my brother I'm struggling to hear what you are saying seriously but somehow ó faint gan.
ẹ máa mọ̀ pé country tá a wà network náà
àwa ti mọ̀ pé Naija lè kọ́ ẹ̀ nígbà mi ó dẹ̀ máa ń clear náà
ẹ máa mọ̀ pé Naija la ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ so Maiyegun àwa ń gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ bó ṣe jẹ́ pé à ń tẹ̀lé gbogbo ẹ̀ à ń tẹ̀lé gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ but ẹ ṣáà mọ̀ pé òtítọ́ máa lékè bójú ẹ̀lú 1 million years èèyàn tó bá dẹ̀ wà ní right path you will always benefit from it no matter what, directly or indirectly. So keep doing what you are doing, Maiyegun. A lot of us in Nigeria here are behind you, but lágbájá ti sọ pé 200 million mumu òun ní Naija. So foolish people ti pọ̀ jù. So àwọn èèyàn tó gbọ́.
Honestly speaking, ìyẹn ló fà tó fi jẹ́ pé àwọn tí ò normal ló wà in charge normal people. Look at the country.
Exactly.
Baba. It is well. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé another call, yeah? Thank you so much, Baba. So I have a caller there from Lagos. The network was a bit, bad. But we managed to hear one or two things he had to add to the conversation tonight. So hello there.
Maye Baba.
Abo, how are you?
Maye the general.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah.
My big brother, hello.
Nice one, Baba. Nice one.
Fish and chips, low and
oh yeah, yeah, go to So yeah, you see, it's nice and it's normal. It's good to have you.
Fine, Baba. Firstly, I go appreciate you as normal as usual. Greet your family. Baba, we could tell ourselves the truth. Me, I know the bad all this Olimbo, the stuff. I go speak our Tiwa pidgin. We be say, no, I know as in, Baba, I go speak pidgin. We be say, even the first people who know to go school like me to go on that path.
That's in a communication we need, Baba. Mix them with Yoruba, mix them with
communication.
Just communicate.
Yoruba, normal our pidgin. See, Baba, normally, all what you have been saying is not as if these people, they don't hear or they don't understand. But 99.9% of them, poverty has blocked their brain. They are not normal. Baba. Someone that is living in Abule Egba, and is working in Lagos Island, he will wake up 3 a.m. Before he wake up, there is no light. So by force, by fire, he must get up. He didn't sleep well. The brain didn't set it. By the time he gets to the bus stop, maybe through window, I saw one video, one elderly woman struggling for bus. She needs to pass through the window. Elderly woman, not young woman.
Rush hour.
Hello,
I did with you.
Yeah. So you go imagine, how will such person think very well? No, he can't think well. If they are telling him that, okay, don't worry, obedience and evil, those are the people that will be your next president. He will accept because he doesn't think well anymore. You understand me? That is one. Two, I saw one comment, and I so much love you. I so much appreciate that reply you gave those. I don't want to use the word fools, but I will use the word people that have mental problems. When you are talking about how many days it took you to get your Nigerian passport, and someone was telling you that, this Maiyegun self, what is your own? Go and hug transformer. And you told him that even though the transformer you are talking about, there is no light there. I was at work when I was watching that comment. I said, no, this is my blood. Now my blood.
So you were on Facebook today.
Our Maiyegun and Bella. Baba and Bella.
That's our wife everything. Go on.
You see that thing, not be everybody God they give, not gift. When mo fẹ́ fọ́nù, ẹni ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú, àbọ̀mọ Ẹ̀gbá, ẹni ọmọ Ògùn, tó bá gbé ẹnu ẹ sókè, n kò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, kó tó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni dé láàjì, ó ti lésì tó fẹ́ fún ẹ straight.
Ó ti wà ńlẹ̀.
Very much of me. So at the end of the day,
from where
okay,
you know, from
someone,
where is what that somebody came and said, "This is it, oh, Baba." He said, "So you."
whether you like it or not, it's Tinubu, you this Maiyegun.
Do you get that? And I was like, that's
I
okay.
read the
I'm even
comment.
talking about the other one that said, the first one that started the whole thing. He said, I mean, I was surprised that you
Yeah, I
have
didn't
interest
quickly see that
in
one.
Nigeria. And I said, come on, man. Scotland have been campaigning. They even did their referendum to be out of the United Kingdom. Now that they are still part of United Kingdom, does that make them less British? Does that deny them any kind of, what every British should have every right to? I said, that's the problem of education.
No.
Sure you get it.
Yeah.
Now, the other one just came and he said, Tinubu is going to be the next president, whether you like it or not. How come that one can't do with passport or no passport? Then the next thing he said, I should go and hug transformer. You know, when they tell you to go and hug transformer, they know you are going to explode and die. You can't hug a transformer.
Yeah.
Okay? So, ironically, the guy didn't know that we are talking about Nigeria here. Even if I sleep on the transformer, there are places where for the past 2 years now, they don't even get transformer. Or transformer said they don't disconnect them from the main wire. I can go there, everywhere is in the dark, but they don't get a sense, Abi.
Sorry to cut you. From my own area, before I got back from Nigeria, over 10 years ago, now every time our transformer they blew, now we contribute money by that transformer. After we buy the transformer, we can't still contribute money. We then take run the cable. They hear me now. After installation of the cable, they now fix the fuse, so we have light for like 3 or 4 days. I'm talking about over 10 years ago. It's not up to a week. There is no light for 2 nights. You know what happened? They came to steal those cables, all those cables. I'm telling you, this is area that is under Ikeja local government.
Hang on, Irumole. Your last experience was that your transformer in your streets blew. You contributed money to buy a new one, and you also bought new cables for them to come and connect that. No light for a week.
Paid NEPA to connect with.
Then they stole the cable eventually.
Within the next 2 weeks, they came to steal those cables. I'm telling you, this is under Ikeja local government. This area, I'm telling you, is just one bus stop to Ikeja long. Cement. That is where my father's house is. That is where I grew up. Believe me. This was about over 10 years ago. We need to contribute another money to buy another cable again. We now contribute money again to make a fence wire to protect both the transformer. They say we shouldn't put block because of ventilation. That the transformer needs ventilation. So we need to contribute money and buy this wire. What they call it? This fence wire.
Barbed wires and all
Thank
that
you.
to make a fence.
Barbed wire. Then we now contribute money again to make a small gate there. Put padlock. This
so that
was
the people
over 10
will steal
years.
it. Baba, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that is number.
I enter police station.
That is number. I'm talking about Baba.
For police station.
This was over 10 years ago.
Where you see generator. Generator at police stations, they have padlock and chain to chain it down.
Why not? That one number. The third one, I want everybody that is in Nigeria to listen to it. This man that died in Osogbo, I don't know, maybe you saw the interview Oriyomi Hamzat did with the elder brother. Because if anyone is still clamoring,
the man, the hotelier that got killed.
Is it Oluwangbenga? No, Gumosho.
Okay, tell us about it. I didn't see the interview.
Maybe a lot of people didn't see the interview. I watched the interview live. The man, elder brother, you understand me, was interviewed by Oriyomi Hamzat. I think this was this week. Yeah.
Right.
The man said the younger brother of his late brother is in America. that he, the senior brother, the most senior brother, is the only one among all their siblings that is in Nigeria. And he has retired. He's an elderly man.
Yeah.
That is one. He's the one that they are talking to, that was talking to them on that conversation before they killed the man. He said there is no any of his siblings in Nigeria. That when Nigerian government or police, they are carrying rumor that they've got the younger brother of
the younger brother
lady.
was arrested. And
That is the one that is the one behind it. The man said nothing like that. Go and search for anyone. Everybody should go and anyone listening to me should go and search for this story of me and that.
I
think this week,
there's a program I did.
You understand me?
I did a program.
And you know what the man?
Yeah, I did a program not long after that, because the family came out. They said the name of the brother that their media, their media announced, that they have no family member bearing that name. That there's no family member of theirs.
I said the man said the junior brother of the deceased is not even in Nigeria, in America too. That among all of them, he said he don't want to mention how many siblings they have, but he is the only one. And they've lectured in Ogbomoso. Is it Ogbomoso University or Ogbomoso? Before. Both their father, both their mother, you understand me? They are well-known family in Ogbomoso.
Yes.
Yeah, he said they are not from Ogbomoso, but they are born and brought up in Ogbomoso. You know the one that makes me to cry for people that are still following Tinubu, Oshibajo, all these evil people. The man said that the brother asked him to contact American embassy. He did. And American embassy now contact Nigerian High Commission to confirm that what is happening. You know what Nigerian government said to American High Commission? They said there is a family dispute.
Jesus.
Believe me, go and watch that thing. The man said he has granted interview with Punch before this interview.
So when America contacted Nigeria on the situation reports about the man when he was kidnapped, when the man was begging for money. So America actually reached out to Nigeria, but they said it was a family dispute.
They said it's family dispute. The elder brother said the man has more than 200 or 300 acres of land that is using for farming in that same Ogbomoso side of the hotel. He employ many Fulani, Hausa, he employ many people. You understand me? That girl, the new sales girl that they killed with the man, it seems the girl recognized their faces. That I think they've been coming there for like 2 or 3 days. They said they pick up the manager, they pick the girl, they pick the man. You understand me? So they now drop the manager, they pick
and took
the
girl and the man.
And the man. You understand me? So he mentioned the name of the Oba that organized. He mentioned the name of the Oba of that area where that incident happened. That organized the Okada man and the person that went with the Okada man with the 5 million naira.
Yeah. You
know, Yoruba now, it seems the one that went with the Okada man, he has some things in his body. I think they shot him. He didn't enter. So they killed the Okada man. They said the Okada man even want to roof his house that weekend. They killed the Okada man, they killed the man, and they killed that girl. Go and watch the interview.
I will look
so
for
if
it.
Any idiot is now coming, if I search for it and I get it, I will send the link to you. If any idiot, Baba, if any idiot is following any politician in Nigeria, that person don't die, they never bury him. We can use that broke.
If they think supporting those politicians or defending them, they are doing us, then they have no idea what they are doing to themselves.
They are doing themselves.
You're not doing me at all.
You understand me? If a whole American embassy can contact Nigerian government to ask them about their citizens, and they say it's a family dispute, what of you, an ordinary person in Nigeria? Who are you? They will just waste you now. You are nobody. So now, they said American embassy, according to the elder brother, They say American embassy say they should return the cops back. So say police say they are still investigating that they will release the cops. So they are waiting to take the cops back to US. Investigating what?
You see, that's one thing I told people. I said, so many of us have been kind of, scared away. And they wanted it, they actually want it that way. All of us who are outside, stay there. Don't come back. Oh, if you grow old and die, you better stay there. Nigeria, so they are doing that, making sure that that will be like a generational wipeout. And we are not going to keep quiet to let that happen. No.
But we won't keep quiet for them. No, we won't relent. Yoruba Nation, Biafra, Baba, no going back. Thank you, everyone. My regards to my good people of the house. I've been very busy. I didn't come online to start with my good family. Princess, my good sis, Bolu, everybody. My regards to everybody. I don't know the game. I greet about.
Thank you.
I greet everyone.
Thank you very much. Good one. Nice one. So I'll take another call. There we go. Hello there.
I see. Hello?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Maiyegun,
yes,
good morning.
Sir.
I'm calling from India.
You are calling from India. Do you mind telling me your name, please?
Oh, my name is Sonny.
Sonny.
I'm calling from Singapore.
Oh, is this Singapore?
Yeah.
Okay, Grant. So, Sonny from Singapore. Yeah. Sir, you are live. Oh, everybody can hear you, please. Zora Mimbula. Where you know Dogbolu Baba?
But before we go, Ita Odo Lemiwa Omo Poppy Odo. Mama Kiloluko. Yeah, Poppy Odo. Omo talking me.
It's okay. Ita Odo. Omo Odo.
God bless you.
Nice,
my mom seen what is it called? The name of that thing?
Which one?
You know, Onogurua.
Oh, Onogurua.
No, Onogurua is my family, my mother's family. Yeah.
Wow. How are you?
So, I thank God. How is your baby and the junior king?
We thank
their mother.
I mean, we thank God as well. I'm still here, so they are all good. How is your family?
Before I go too far, please, I want my first time.
And now,
program
that's right. Oh, yeah, from Singapore.
And it's my son's birthday today, too, 19th.
Say that again. Sorry.
I said today is my son's birthday.
Oh, is it? How old is he?
First time. So
how old is he?
He's 16. He's 16 years old now.
16 years. Wow. That's a man in the house there. Abo.
Yeah,
happy birthday to him. If he's watching, yeah, if he's watching, tell him from all of us on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, we say happy birthday. But you can easily just check out where this minute is now, Baba. You will tell, see, go there. They said happy birthday to you. If you tell me his name, I can say happy birthday to him right away. Do you mind?
His name is Oluwadamilare.
Oluwadamilare Omosoni. Happy birthday to you from all of us here. Yeah. And from your daddy.
I really appreciate coming in on this program. And I really appreciate your effort, Baba.
Thank you.
I really, really, really do. Because some of us are just crying inside. We couldn't cry out. Because there's no one to cry to.
I know.
Yeah. We couldn't cry out. But the way we saw your program, at least it gave us a little bit.
Thanks.
A little bit. You understand? Like at least that's the reason so acting. Because Nigerian government, nobody to talk to.
No.
Everybody's just dying in silence. Everybody, I don't care the professor you have.
We just get used to it. Everything they throw at us, we just get used to
rubbish. God will just save us. I'm just happy to call and I appreciate your effort.
I am happy to hear your voice, sir. Honestly, I mean, I'll get to know you better. You know one thing I'm thinking,
today I didn't compose myself.
Sir, sorry?
I'm listening.
Yeah, I wanted to say that, most of the time I'm looking forward to a time when I will be able to probably be in Ijebu. And every Ijebus who are also currently abroad and then staying away for security reasons and other reasons, right? When our land become more peaceful enough that we can go home easily and just say, hi, I can't wait for a reunion of that time. I've so many Ijebus
We
I actually want to
really
meet.
need that. We really need that. We need to even find a way to just, like we are going on the same way with Nigeria.
Yes.
We should find our own way to just pass nearby them and just go. So
that's right.
To keep waiting for these guys, I don't think this generation can meet up.
No, we will not wait for them. That's why we can't just keep quiet. We need to keep pushing.
It's just like, the way you are planning it on the corner side, Princess and co, everybody on the line, like, what I say, she really. You know, understand? Like the other time you wanted to start something, the calling and the disturbance was too much about all these things. So it's better just be on your page. Don't drag
run our race. Run our race and then be responsible for our actions.
God bless you, my brother. That's just the best way to do.
Thank you so much, Sonny Baba. Thank you very much. You have a good one.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate Maiyegun.
Me too.
God be with
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So that's a son. I think he remembers something. I don't know. I'm gonna take my last call now, and this is it, so that we can call it tonight. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun. What's going on, my brother?
Oh, Larry. How are you, Baba?
Yes, sir. I'm good. How about you?
I'm very well. Thanks for asking. And welcome. So you're going to be my last caller, sir.
I'll always ask, my brother. Okay. All right. Let's get it going,
Let's do it.
Man. Yes, let's do it like Nike.
Let's do it. Oh, just do it.
Yeah, just do it. It's Nike, but I'm out to see now. So more talawan.
I mean,
many way you want let now.
Iburu lawa o kì í ṣọmọ get inside o.
Mo ti kọrin kan fún Bólú lòun mọ̀ ìrọ́jẹ̀ ló ń pa. Mo ní kó béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ọmọ ọ̀tá nìwọ náà. Kó wàá mọ̀ ni.
Ṣé ó dìgbà tá a bá yọ ID card wa ni? People should know that pé majority wa a control láti home training ló ń jẹ́ ká máa ló ń jẹ́ ká máa fàṣẹ sẹ́yìn díẹ̀.
Lots of you,
so ìgbà tá a bá yọ ID card wa now, not until we show you an ID card before you know say.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, no me the city now, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Tell them.
Oh yeah, now they are calling you know. Only 49 city, 99 standing, suffering and smiling. So one of the Moabi, everybody to follow me. Let's go there. Yes, I've a lot of talk now.
Smiling, 99 cities. I mean, 99 standing. What?
49 sitting, 99 standing, suffering and smiling. Every day, not the same thing.
Suffering and smiling every day. Not the same thing. Suffering and smiling. That's it.
Only the body suffer for work. I just from heaven. She will not learn. Come and suffer now. Fella disturb. Come and suffer. Come and smile. Yeah. Anyways. Let me start with this.
Right.
Yoruba nation now.
Right.
Yoruba nation now. Yoruba nation now.
Yes.
Biafra nation now. Biafra nation now. Biafra nation now. With a heavy feet. Anybody will come, man. I'm a pump. Yala yawn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ní dáfún yàrá yàrá mi tó wà mélòó ló fẹ́ pa àbáyé yẹ máa bàjẹ́ táwọn máa ti jà wọn là ayé ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ ni a máa fọ́ wa fa gògóńgò ẹ̀yọ ni lọ́wọ́ yìí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti wà lójú o anybody máa lọ máa ṣe gbèrè o confam mo sọ o yes ẹ̀ sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ máa fi àmì máa dẹ́rù bà wá ṣé robot ní àmì ni àbáyé yín fẹ́ bàjẹ́ táwa ti wo àtẹ̀yìn àtàmì yín. Ó yá nà ó ti dojú ọlọ́mọ òtò kò sí wèrè díẹ̀ ló kù ó ti di wóró sí wóró yàrá ìyá yẹn ní kóònù Nàìjíríà yẹn a máa ṣe ń báyìí ṣe sàmẹ́dò ni ayé máa bàjẹ́ ni ó dàgbẹ́ ti jagun wọ́n sọ fún ẹ̀sìn rẹ̀ gbọ́.
Lẹ́rìí kọ́ wa on the road bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni bàbá kò fẹ́ fòun lẹ̀ lálẹ́ yìí ni kò sí pé bóyá ká tiẹ̀ mú anything mọ́ lálẹ́ yìí àtọ̀ ni àbí báwo bàbá kò fẹ́ fòun lẹ̀ all through yẹn náà ni pé.
Bàbá mo fẹ́ kí àwọn tèmi ní Biafra jàre àwọn Jude àwọn èèyàn gidi àwọn òsítà torí wọ́n pé àwọn gentleman olórin wa wàá ṣeré bàbá mi kò ní rẹ̀ mo jẹ̀ fẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá nation tó wà lórí TOT. God bless each and every one of us, man. Fuck all them motherfuckers, man. Fuck all them motherfuckers, man.
We are tired of pretending, man. We can no longer just be so politically correct,
tired of pretending.
No?
Yeah, we're tired of pretending, man. Aláyé tó sọ pé pàdé òun fóun ní laptop yẹn. Sọ fún pé kó ṣe pé fún pàdé ẹ̀ tó fún laptop yẹn pàdé ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ ni. Ó fún ní Greek gift. You know what they call Greek gift, Abi?
Oh yeah, tell us now. Greek gift, yes.
Nǹkan táwọn Greek máa fi ń jagun wọn láyè jẹ́ wo God bless you. Nǹkan tó fi ń jagun wọn láyè gbà ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Tó bá fún ẹ ní ẹṣin àbí èrè tó bá lọ bá yín mọ́ wọ́n ti kó àwọn sójà wọn sínú ẹ̀. Kò ti yẹ bí Greek ṣe ṣẹ́gun wọn nígbà ẹ̀ nìyẹn o. Wọ́n máa ti há àwọn sójà wọn sínú ẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ kò tó mọ̀ lásán èrè tẹgbẹ́ sáàrin síìtì yín lásán tó bá máa jalẹ̀ àbúrò. Wọ́n ti ṣí èrè yẹn wọ́n ti jáde nínú èrè yẹn Greek gift ni nǹkan tó ń pè Greek gift nìyẹn.
Nígbà tí gbogbo yín ti ń sùn.
ọmọ apá ìbọn ìbá àwọn Fúlàní ti ń pa ẹ̀bọ̀ yàrá ìyá wọn àwọn ti rẹ́dì fún wọn o. Ogun alẹ́ yẹ àwọn kan máa ń wọ night vision yàrá ìyá yẹn ibi tẹ́ bá hà.
Only 50,000 to do you wan call. Wetin we go come talk about this Akeredolu suffers 50,000 naira to offer information.
Bàbá mo ti sọ fún ẹ̀kọ́ tá a máa ṣe fáwọn wetin bàbá gbogbo ní gbogbo yẹn na dey bobo us na Fẹ́mi Kuti náà ti sọ na dey bobo my mama dey bobo my papa ṣé Fẹ́mi Kuti ò sọ ni. Na dey bobo ní gbogbo òsì yẹn mẹ àwọn olùsìn yẹn mọ bí táwọn ríbi yẹn wà so ìwọ tó jẹ́ cover àwọn Fúlàní má wọrí àtìpẹ́ tí ń bọ̀ o aago yẹn máa tó máa lo gbáùn wọ́n ṣe ń lù ní Rome gbáùn ọmọ àtìpẹ́ ń súnmọ́ nìyẹn o gbáùn kó tó mọ̀ a máa mú ya ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wàá ṣeré àbá ti mú yàrá yẹn àti gọ́vnà àti jáà sọ fún yẹn ẹ̀fẹ́ gbọ́ ayé yìí máa bàjẹ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ ni wọ́n máa fojú ní gbójú títì ni abẹ́ ń ṣe èrè ayé ìyá yẹn máa pọ̀ ni individualistic society òun ló pa wá.
They call it a chronic capitalism. Yeah. Chronic. Shebi America is a capitalist country. Are people not prospering there? Nigeria own kind of a capitalism is chronic. They want to own the world. The
it's
people,
chronic,
the resources,
let us
and they want the world to be their own.
Let us not say chronic. Let us use evil capitalism. Evil. Because when we say chronic, I just say okay. But evil lele wàá rí àwọn ọmọ làkejì tí wọn ò lè rómi mu tí tó ń jábọ́ lẹ́nu wọn ìwọ jẹ́ ń gbé kọ́ọ̀pù báyọ̀ jẹ́ ń bù fàjà ò ń dà fàjà evil capitalism nìyẹn. Kò ṣe chronic àwọn ọmọ ìyá ẹ ló ń fi ẹ̀yìn wọn gbé tébù síta tí wọ́n fi dine evil capitalism ni.
You are watching pensioners queuing to beg for food. Retirees begging to get paid.
For their own money,
and you
for their own money,
Baba,
that pension is their money.
Baba, you open office, these old men will queue outside. Some of them have not eaten, no good medical care. You know their money is lodged in an account somewhere else, and you allow them to stay all day because you are waiting for them to die. Baba,
yeah, I've told you now, my brother. Now you have gotten it, not chronic again. Let's take that chronic away.
We should stop using chronic. Now, evil. For me, I think say chronic.
Evil capitalism.
Something will be like.
Ó ti wọnú ẹ̀jẹ̀, nǹkan tó wà nú ẹ̀jẹ̀, tẹ́gbẹ́ kò lè kúrò. Tọ́ba ní nǹkan wà chronic, yà pé ó ti dàbí virus. Mo mọ̀. But eléyìí, bárakú, but eléyìí evil capitalism. Ó mọ̀ kí tí wọ́n bá wà evil. Ó dàbí kóyàn sọ pé the devil.
Ẹja put ẹ báyìí so tó bá pè chronic inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ nìyẹn tó bá pè ní evil inú heart nìyẹn wà
inú ọkàn
àfi téèyàn bá
ó dàbí tó ń gbàdúrà fún devil torí èṣù tó wà nínú kíní lineage tiwa kò ń ṣe devil àwọn òpònú tẹ̀yìn ṣe Christianity ẹ jẹ́ kó lè lọ pé o Èṣù is a very cunning person, is a very cunning òrìṣà, okay, and Èṣù ṣe bí ó ṣe rẹ ni o. So the devil comes to kill, steal and destroy. Ó yẹ ẹ̀sọ́ mi ṣé kò sí àtọ̀nú Èṣù tó ń ṣeré fún ẹ tó máa lọ máa bá àwọn èèyàn tó máa lọ kó sínú àwọn èèyàn. So ẹjọ́ ẹ má yẹ kẹ́ni bọ́dí máa tọ̀ wá jẹ o. Ó dàbí kéèyàn máa sọ pé Jésù rí bẹ́ǹtì ni tó ya wèrè ni kí ló lè wá látọ̀run.
Larry, the entire table because listen to this, this is what cracked me up, right? Eshu tinu Bible, it came to kill, to destroy, to steal ni. But Eshu ti Yorùbá, ó máa ń ṣe burúkú, máa ń ṣeré ni o.
Wá ṣeré bàbá mi, Èṣù máa bẹ̀ kó ṣe Èṣù help on mi là.
Ká má fẹ́ ṣù Èṣù nìyẹn o.
Èṣù help on mi là now. Ní iye ìgbà.
Yeah.
Many times.
Larry, you go give me your supplier number.
Èṣù is a corny person.
Liar, I mean, Larry, Baba. Èmi àti màá ní láti sọ lẹ́yìn ìsìn ẹ̀. Ṣé rí supplier yín? Ẹ máa ní láti fún mi nọ́mbà ẹ̀. No, rí irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ rí bọ̀. Because ṣé wọ́n gbà láti gbà pé ọmọ sí wisdom o.
No, that's true, my brother. Now you know, say we've been living. My brother, we've been living in darkness.
I know.
We've been living in darkness. They took our home pride away from us, my brother. Kí ló dùn tó far? What the fuck? What are you saying? Shit.
Anyway, Larry, you see one thing about me. You see one thing about when I'm laughing and I'm teary and my hands are sweating and I'm actually feeling like I'm sweating, that actually means that you cracked me up, oh, Baba. I wish you are seeing me physically because you see that narrative about
I'm glad I could crack you up.
You did crack me up, and I'm not alone. Check the comments.
Because you've been impacting into many people's lives, many people's brains. You've woken many people up. So I'm glad I can make
you did pass the message, and that's something I love, right? You passed the message in a way that it was a bit kind of jovial. But it was actually hit home, I'll say. So thanks, Baba, for that. Do you want to add anything before we go?
So my brother, Sonny Yankee, that was an home run. Home run, yeah. Don't go home run. Don't play American football.
Home run. You just had an home run.
Big power, Master, Ojigari Buje, Kapata Jigari Buje, La ilaha illallah, Muslim Amabinu. Muslim with Yoruba, Muslim Awa Shiri, I don't find your Shiri.
I don't get along.
Because they make a Muslim living.
Many ways they want to let you.
Mickey Bass gbogbo àwọn tèmi ṣẹ́mọ̀ ni Ahmed ń kọ́ àtẹ̀gbọ́n pa Ahmed lọ.
Adapa Ahmed lọ́jọ́ ogun sójà l'Ahmed fẹ́ bá ti gbúrò Ahmed bẹ́yìn Ahmed ti lọ mission nìyẹn.
Ọmọ mission Yorùbá ní ìjọba kó lọ fún o má lọ ṣàkóso Nàìjíríà.
No àwọn Yorùbá mi kan wà ńlẹ̀ labroad especially ládùúgbò yín bẹ́ẹ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà yẹn àwọn kan dúró de pé tí Clarion kọ̀ bá máa wá ni kó kàn tiẹ̀ lọ wá lásán àwọn ready all the time. Ṣé you guys pé ó yẹ blue ẹ̀ àwọn lọ́wọ́ náà làwọn máa ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì àwọn ò dúró de anybody àwọn máa ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì àwọn táwọn máa fi wálé. Bàbá Larry.
Àní wo ìjà yìí máa dùn gan sẹ́ẹ̀ wóró sí wóró. Ẹ bá wa ti airport ẹ bá wa ti bọ́dà ìdíròkò tẹ̀mẹ̀ yàrá ìyá wọn ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ lọ o.
Kẹwàá fi ìwò wọn yẹn kọ́
Samuel don loading. Samuel don loading wàláì. So ó gbọ́n àti Samuel don sọ ni. Ó ní Yomi, you are my brother. Ìyẹn ni àbáyé rẹ báyìí. A máa gé tíjà ẹ̀ ń sìn. Àbólóṣì níjà ẹ̀ ó mọ̀ gbà tó ń tí àjẹ wa.
So Samuel don ó dàgbà sí Mushin nìyẹn o bàbá. I'm sorry, Yomi Johnson. Ó ń dàgbà sí kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ ní ó dàgbà sí Mushin nìyẹn pé àbí wèrè níyà ẹ̀ ta ni brother ẹ̀ ó dá brother ẹ̀
mọ̀. Ó wà ń bẹ̀ ni.
Ta ni bro ẹ̀.
Yomi Johnson gan lẹ́jẹ̀ Nàìjà lára ó nígbà àbáyé rẹ bàjẹ́. Yàrá a máa ké ìjà ẹ̀.
Oya go relax Ahmed ó dàpọ̀ Ahmed ò lọ sójú ogun o. Ahmed want to say hi. Ahmed, you only have just 1 minute or two. I say Larry don ginger you woke you up from bed,
How are you?
Maiyegun, I did here. I just listening.
Crazy people there tonight, too. Ahmed. I know I wasn't expecting us to go this level, but be like say, na me custom when I started going that route. So
I don't
mental deal. Trust me. So the people who think say we are all gentlemen, we are not really gentlemen, so to say. We care. Nevertheless. Share you get. We just
wait me. We dey one leg. We dey one leg. Just one or two things they hold our hand.
So the fear they are selling to them in Nigeria, it no pass the Atlantic Ocean, no, you know they work on all of us. But at time with the wait for time. Tell them.
Our own eyes never see. Our own eyes don't see. Don't tell them. Some people say they don't know. People no go understand. We just watch me. Ọjọ́ tó bá máa dàrú báyìí ó máa mọ̀ pé àṣà lè yọ àti
I wanna take no beef before.
Àwọn wò pé nǹkan lè lù pé àwọn ilé ẹ̀jẹ̀ wà láàbùrọ̀dù ní máa pé lórí pípẹ́ o we know well o all of us know well o.
I dey tell people, Ahmed, I say they may talk say we no get respect, but they have no idea how much home training is holding some of us back. If to say me we throw home training into the dustbin completely, pata forever. We know well, oh. Tell them.
You reach one say, I dey tell my papa, say, Popsi, you see as he did too, say your bad thing, because my Popsi na those kind of things we go talk say, they talk, we ain't go talk to gbogbo jàgídíjàgan yìí mo ní
yóò kì í ṣe sùúrù agbẹ́ máa ṣe sùúrù sà.
mo ní sà tá a bá ń jàgídíjàgan ibi tá a wà lẹ́nu for how many years mi ò ní sí níbi tí mo wà yìí tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé jàgídíjàgan tèmi ń jàgídíjàgan I am doing it for a positive way ni tó bá jẹ́ pé it's negative mi ò ní wà níbi tí mo wà yìí wákọ̀ mìíràn ni mo ti gbọ́ wọ́n yẹ gbàgbé o.
Because you know to them, ọmọ sọ pé ẹ̀yin ọmọ yìí we were once younger like you, but baba.
He don't stop to tell me that thing because he just one day I tell am mo ní ẹwà àgbàlagbà tó yẹ ò bá pé èmi á sọ fún ni ẹwà tó orí burú ni abẹ́yà wèrè ni màá sọ fún ni.
ẹ rí mi fín náà ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ ọmọ ọpọlọ dání sà ẹ sà ẹ má bínú sà orí yín ò pé sà ẹ sà ẹ mọ̀ ẹ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń rí mi fín ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn ń wò pé bí àjẹpọ̀ orí tèmi náà ò pé ni sà ẹ má bínú sà o. we go tell you o ojú wa dáadáa o.
mo sọ mo ní àgbàlagbà gan ṣèbí àti kékeré wọn lọ ti máa ń dàgbà tó ti máa ń de ológun.
ẹ nà án àmì ọmọdé òṣì ló ń dàgbà ìyá nà án ṣé kò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
wọ́n ti ń gbórí ibú bọ̀ láti kékeré ẹ máa sọ fún mi kékeré mi wá máa rẹ̀.
wọ́n sọ fún mi pé nígbà tó ti darúgbó tán sí kí n respect yẹ pẹ̀lú wèrè orí ẹ̀.
ayé àgbàlagbà tí ò mọ bó ṣe ń lọ ayé ò ní dáa.
Ṣé you get? Mo tẹ́ ń wá ṣe àwọn tó tẹ̀ tí mo kéjì fún everybody.
I dey hail everybody for house. Mo kàn wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ pẹ̀lú I just be crack up.
They mention your name. Good enough you are on. Somebody miss you. And that's yeah. And that's
Larry. I did talk. I say make I just say hello. Larry, I dey hello Baba.
And you did now. So Baba, I'll let you go, okay? Thanks so much, Ahmed. You should have a good one, okay? Nice one, Baba. Right. So this is where we're going to draw the curtains. I've not got much to add. I think we just used tonight to remind all of you that we are concerned about what is going on in Nigeria, not because we are directly affected or will be directly affected, but the situation has gone so bad that even all of us living outside Nigeria are not spared from the agony created by your rulers, your politicians, your leaders, the ones you love to worship. Now, if you continue to choose them, you are putting all of us in danger. You are a threat to our whole lives too. So therefore, we are expected to fight back. Us fighting back includes not fight war. No. is to ensure that we take the system by surprise, and every group of people who are also tired of this whole arrangement, like many of you are, but being dishonest most of the time, so dishonest, right? Then we will we will partner with them until we find a breakaway, a link where we can have our own peace and quiet, where we can have our own progress and safety, where we can have our own prosperity and advancement. Sorry, I'm just playing with all words, but they are all good. These are good things that could happen if we are allowed to decide how do we really want to live. Right now, it is what Nigeria thrown at us that we take. I mean, that all of us take, right? Sometimes you can say no. In the effort of saying no, it is called resistance. Resisting everything they've thrown at you. The condition they have placed you. This sort kind of a psychological condition they have put you through. Generation from generation. To yours, you should never pass it down to your own children. If you can avoid it, please do. And that's what we are saying. We deserve better. And you will never know until you try. I'll see you some other time. Thanks so much for your time. And if this is you just joining us, it's quite fun tonight. Full of truth. You just don't have to like me, like I said, but listen to the message. I may be able to actually change something in you that you'll be thankful for in years to come. Good night. Meanwhile, prayer docent, I got your message. I did. I got your message, and thank you so much, ma, for your generosity. You have always been that, and I appreciate you. Thank you. So, to everyone else, I'll see you all the next time. You should have a good evening or good night from here.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Maiyegun diary Politico. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary na him be number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóògbé. olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kí. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kí. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kí. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kí. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti